This is absolutely stunning. Welcome back to Heroes and Villains HQ. Today, we have another Hot Toys review. We're going to take a look at the Ahsoka Tano Padawan figure. Before we jump in, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But let's go ahead and crack open Ahsoka. Okay, starting with the box, again, the Hot Toys boxes have the black and dark gray background with promotional images on the front. And then on the left here with the banner, you have the number, name, and the type of figure. So this is TMS 123 Ahsoka Tano Padawan, and then it is a 6th scale collectible. Following the banner here, again, same information. On the back, you have the warning labels and all of the brand images and all of that stuff. And then lastly, on this side, we have another promotional image, this time of the whole figure. So quickly opening up the box to take a look at the slip cover. This is yet another awesome slip cover. These really steal the show. This one is of obviously Ahsoka with her lightsaber, but then you have Captain Rex in the background, which if you haven't checked out, definitely I have a review on my channel. Definitely go watch that. And then also a Phase 1 clone trooper. So let's go ahead and open up Ahsoka and check out the figure. So now the figure is out of the box and she looks incredible. But starting first with the accessory, she does include a pair of goggles, 4 swappable hands, and the most exciting accessory she includes is a second lightsaber with this swoosh effect. Now this is removable, but the special thing about this saber is it lights up. And we'll take a closer look in the dark shortly. Getting up close with this Ahsoka Tano figure, this is absolutely stunning. It does have the base from Teth, similar to the Captain Rex figure, and then her maroon, dark red Padawan outfit. This figure looks absolutely incredible. She does have a standard lightsaber that does not light up. And then take a look at the detailing there on the outfit. The silver belt buckle with the sand detailing, and then taking a look at that likeness, really incredible. Ariana Greenblatt plays young Ahsoka in the Ahsoka TV show, and they definitely nailed the look there. I know some of the promotional images made the character's cheeks look really puffy for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but in person that is just simply not the case. And then coming a little bit closer for her Leiku, this has some nice coloring, the blue and white. Now the articulation is fantastic, just as most Hot Toys are nowadays. The skin here, because there is some exposed, is a very jelly silicone. And if you bend, obviously it will bend with it and look very lifelike. So that is nice to see. I know that's always a concern with characters that have, exposed skin versus just having an outfit on. Obviously covering up, the joints is a lot easier when it's fully clothed. As for the base, this one has a slightly different hook. This wraps around the entire waist, which I like a lot more than the grab hook that is lower. So that is definitely a nice inclusion. Putting Ahsoka in some different poses now. The biggest thing when it comes with articulation that's a little restrictive is the head. The Leiku do not move very well, so it's going to be tough to get her in super dynamic poses where she's not looking straight on. Taking a look at that light up lightsaber, honestly the camera just doesn't do it justice. I am filming on an iPhone, so it's not capturing how green this lightsaber really is. The light up is definitely really cool. The only problem is I haven't quite figured out how to use it. So, yeah. Also, another thing to call out about this blade particularly, this is really heavy and it definitely drags down the lightsaber hilt and her hand. So I personally recommend displaying it with the standard blade, just from a weight perspective. The only other restriction is the arm articulation doesn't really allow it to fully come together at the center to grab the lightsaber hilt. However, again, I like to display her holding the lightsaber in one hand and backwards, as that is how she holds her blade as a Padawan. So what are my final thoughts on the Ahsoka Tano Padawan figure? Ahsoka is personally one of my top 5 Star Wars characters of all time. This figure captures that Padawan look from the Ahsoka show so perfectly. The likeness is great, the clothing is impeccable. Obviously, during the review, you saw some articulation issues specifically with the Leiku, and that will hinder some posability. However, as you can see on the screen right now, this is how I'm going to pose my figure, and there's no problems with that. So for me, I am super pleased with this figure and love it, and I'm really happy to get it on my shelf, and I can't wait to get the Clone Wars Anakin in so I can display the two of them together. Now, would I recommend this figure? Yeah, I definitely would. I love Ahsoka. I love every version of Ahsoka, and this figure definitely delivers. However, if you are only looking to get possibly the best Ahsoka on the market, I would definitely take a look at reviews for the other ones currently. I know there is a Season 7 Clone Wars version in stock. There is the Peridia version of Ahsoka, as well as the Mandalorian version of Ahsoka. So there are a lot of Ahsokas on the market right now. So I would definitely take a look at other reviews to see how they match up against each other. But for me, the Padawan look is the most iconic and the one that I love, and this figure is really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this Hot Toys review. If you did, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to stay tuned for more. And of course, I will catch you all in the next one.